Welcome to the JUICE IT 2020 virtual conference. My name's Nick Engelman. I'm a senior manager in the Systems Engineering Group at Dell Technologies. In this session, I'm going to discuss why, in our current multi-cloud world, physics, economics, and land are all critical areas you must consider as you drive forward your organization's digital strategy. The global economy is going digital, and it's critical that organizations transform to meet this new normal. IDC tell us that 60% of global GDP will be digital. That means that even for physical goods, 60% of the revenue in the value chain will be derived via digital means. Competitive advantage is thus increasingly a result of insights derived from data and the software that drives the digital experience. Success will stem from delivering digital services powered by data. And organizations are learning that to do this most effectively means navigating a multi-cloud world. The digital revolution was actually announced back in 2011 when Mark Andreessen announced that software is eating the world. Now, while the developers loved this, it was actually a profound business statement. What Andreessen had realized was that organizations that put software at their heart were driving out incumbents and long-time players. And he actually built a couple of multi-billion-dollar venture capital firms on this insight. Most organizations have started their own unique digital transformations through the past decade. However, few of our traditional organizations have established breakthrough market leadership positions. We can see this from the Forrester data. 86% are still in the early stages of IT transformation. They're less able to adapt to the changing market conditions and customer requirements, or the emerging technology opportunities fast enough. The window of opportunity is also much shorter. The digital sameness that we start to see creeping in, I'm sure you've all seen the Ola campaign as they seek to take on Uber. In fact, there are 7 rideshare companies active in Australia. And the average lifespan of a company on the S&P index is changing faster than the ability of the traditional IT approaches to keep up. Turns out that slow and steady won't win this race. The pace of progress is similar in Australia, with the majority still moving from evaluation to action. So where should we be digital? What we're seeing in the marketplace over the last 5 years is moves from an all-in on cloud swing back to a repatriating our workloads, and then swing back again. IDC told us in their Cloud Repatriation Accelerates in a Multi-Cloud World that 80% of customers are reporting repatriating workloads from public cloud environments. On average, those respondents expect to move 50% of their cloud applications to hosted private or on-premises locations over the next 2 years. The cloud experience really began with simplified AT and a move towards instant capacity. What we saw though as organizations moved towards the cloud was a democratization of the development tools. As developers had much easier access to platforms, the CD/CI pipelines became easier to use. What's driving this back into the organization is that they now want the cloudy experience everywhere. And with this, they want consistency across clouds. They need support for the entire journey. That simplified operations that they saw from their public cloud providers is now being expected across the business, in the data center and out to the edge. Organizations are also looking for cost transparency and greater control. The desire for a cloud-like experience tells us that cloud is not a destination, but an operating model. By recognizing this, we're able to shift the dialogue to an application discussion, and that brings us to our 3 laws. Physics. Data has gravity. Compute power gravitates towards the source of that data, be it out at the edge or sitting in our data center as well as in the public cloud. And latency matters, and since we can't beat the speed of light, we have to pay attention to this. In terms of economics, what we're looking at is consumption economics versus capital-heavy investments. And we need to look at the trade-offs. And where we look here is the usage profiles, where consumption-based can quickly become cost-prohibitive. And in terms of land, compliance and data sovereignty add a new wrinkle to the cloud. So our conclusion is, it's not an either-or discussion, but and. And that takes us to the hybrid cloud. In terms of the considerations, we have 3 axes. So on the x-axis, we have considerations about CapEx or OpEx. Now, steady-state applications with known performance and usage data tend to be suitable for CapEx. These are your ERP, CRM, billing systems, banking systems, and so on. OpEx is more suited for bursty applications that might cycle up and down in terms of the data usage, And also for new applications where we really don't know what the requirement's going to be. So we can, without investing in a lot of hardware, place it out into the public cloud, see what the take-up is like, and then make a decision about the correct place to keep it. On the y-axis, we're making a consideration of whether this is an on-premises or an off-premises application. We've talked about data gravity, governance as land, but we also need to think about what we have and what we don't have in the organization. So what we have, we may keep on premises. What we don't have might be well suited to the cloud. The third axis is really asking what differentiates you. If it's a service you can buy, a platform as a service, software as a service, and so on, it might make sense to put it into the public cloud. If it's something that differentiates you and that you provide, then on-premises may be the best solution. Who would have thought that adopting cloud would make things more complex? Most organizations probably had this picture: their on-premises data center and a single cloud public provider. What IDC tells us is that 93% of customers will deploy workloads across at least 2 clouds. And as they deploy to more and more, for various reasons, there'll be a proliferation of management consoles and siloed cloud assets. An ESG survey tells us that 83% of organizations value a consistent operating model across hybrid cloud. Operating in many clouds creates complexity. There's disparate management and operational tools that create additional silos. It can be costly to get there too. Replatforming workloads or migrating is no simple task. Cloud security still relies on input from the organization, and some are overconfident based on the security support the hyperscalers are providing. That can possibly lead to an uncertain security and disaster recovery and business continuity posture. Hybrid cloud provides a simpler path. A true hybrid cloud should extend infrastructure and operations across private cloud environments, public cloud environments, and out to edge computing scenarios. The key is a consistent infrastructure that supports all of your business critical applications. And with that, consistent operations across private, public, and edge. Integration and interoperability are the hybrid cloud promise. So I'd like to tell you about the Dell Technologies Cloud. 2 leaders, VMware and Dell EMC, coming together to create the Dell Technologies Cloud. The cloud provides a single cloud experience from private cloud into public cloud and out to the edge with consistent services, operations, and infrastructure. What we're offering to customers is one cloud experience with both consistency and choice. By using VMware's Cloud Foundation on top of Dell EMC's infrastructure and utilizing our Dell Technologies partner clouds, we can genuinely deliver to the hybrid cloud promise, providing that cloud-like experience on premises, out to the edge, and in the public cloud. There are multiple ways to consume the Dell Technologies Cloud. Let's start with platform. HCI, or Hyperconverged Infrastructure, provides a turnkey solution for customers. So VMware Cloud Foundation on VxRail provides a single platform that you can run traditional and cloud-native and container workloads on in a turnkey, scalable cloud environment. It's super fast hybrid cloud deployment. The solution is joint engineered between the VMware Cloud Foundation and Dell EMC's VxRail. The benefit is rapid platform innovations that are synchronized faster through Dell technology and VMware product roadmaps and validated and fully tested releases. This is full stack integration. Software-defined capabilities stretch across the full physical infrastructure. There's a single vendor relationship. Support and professional services are all from the one organization. Provides a frictionless path to the public cloud. Seamless workload and data movement to VMware environments deployed in the public cloud and on premises. And a flexible topology and networking model through VMware's NSX, which is network virtualization. One of the key benefits of this platform is automated lifecycle management. What you're getting is pre-tested, validated release packages for each cluster. We provide single-click, non-disruptive upgrades for the entire stack continuously for every upgrade. And importantly, you can bypass a release or a patch regardless of the hardware generation or the node types in the cluster. Gartner reports that up to 71% of IT budgets go to the cost of running existing systems. And Gartner's CEO survey tells us that 20% of CEOs report they have no budget for digital innovation. The hyperconverged platform helps free you up. It frees up IT to innovate rather than to manage platforms. It accelerates innovation by automating routine tasks and lifecycle management with an up to 47% total cost of ownership reduction. And as you can see on the slide, VxRail Manager and the software-defined data center software are fully integrated to provide a genuine turnkey lifecycle managed solution. The Dell Technologies Cloud provides support for native applications. We have VMware PKS, which deploys an enterprise-ready container-based applications today. It's certified on Dell Technologies Cloud platform. You can automatically deploy and manage Kubernetes clusters in a turnkey fashion. This is delivering continuous delivery and continuous integration to your development stakeholders quickly, securely, and in a production-ready environment. VMware vSphere 7 integrates Kubernetes into the hypervisor. What we know is that our enterprise customers are managing increasing numbers of small Kubernetes clusters and across multiple environments. That's the right use of the technology, but it risks introducing tremendous management burden. Our platform provides a mechanism to manage Kubernetes across environments, providing operational openness and consistency. It's the same idea we showed you with the operational management of the public and private clouds, but extending into the Kubernetes environment. And finally, VMware Tanzu brings us both Kubernetes orchestration and management, and the ability to manage our Kubernetes clusters wherever they are consistently. It's genuinely bringing a single console to managing across public and private deployments in our hybrid cloud. For organizations that want to build their own cloud experience by selecting among infrastructure and software options, we have our validated designs. Our cloud validated designs deliver cloud capabilities to a broader set of workloads with pre-tested infrastructure and deployment guidance. This is Dell EMC's best-of-breed storage, compute, and networking, and it's all been validated with the VMware Cloud Foundation. The idea here is to allow an organization to meet the varied demands of workloads with independent scaling of storage and compute. Within our validated designs, we can cater to storage-intensive applications. So PowerMax and Unity XT storage arrays provide for apps with demanding throughput and capacity. This also adds flexibility to scale storage independent of compute to the VMware Cloud Foundation environments. Basically, we're giving you greater performance and application flexibility. We're also adding storage resiliency, so you can have synchronous replication for disaster recovery from on-premises data centers to multiple sites. Investment protection for existing Dell EMC storage infrastructure allows you to attach your existing data capacity to hybrid cloud environments. Deployment, provisioning, and snapshot automation with vRealize operations plugins are provided, and you can add workflows through a self-service portal using vRealize automation. This basically allows user self-service from predefined storage catalog, again, bringing that cloud-like experience. The third way to consume the Dell Technologies Cloud platform is via our cloud partners. The Dell Technologies Cloud provider ecosystem is rich and broad. We cover the key hyperscalers, as well as 4,000 plus global cloud providers. This is for workloads you may want to run outside of your data center. We're enabling customers to extend the hybrid cloud environments to public cloud while maintaining consistent operations. Together, the Dell Technologies Cloud, combined with carefully selected cloud partners, delivers a complete hybrid cloud experience that provides consistent infrastructure and consistent operations from the private cloud to the public cloud to the edge. We know that transitioning to cloud can be challenging, and that's why we offer a range of consulting services that can take the guesswork out of building an effective cloud strategy. We can help across applications, infrastructure, and the operating model. The journey starts with application modeling, profiling your applications for cloud suitability, working out what to modernize, what to migrate, potentially what to retire. We help you deploy your hybrid cloud platforms, and we can integrate with data protection, disaster recovery, and enterprise systems. We can also help you with the operating model to design, implement, and deliver genuine cloud operating models and processes. So to recap, the Dell Technologies Cloud ecosystem provides a consistent cloud operating model, be it on premises, building your private cloud, out to the public cloud, and to the edge. It's built on a foundation of the Dell Technologies Cloud platform and the VMware Cloud Foundation to create those consistent platforms. It enables a consistent control plane to deliver the right experiences for those environments and to help your operations people manage from a single pane of glass. There's a focus on improving the commerce, provisioning, development and support experience with access to consumption and analysis tools that simplify using the cloud. Adding best-of-breed Dell Technologies storage, data protection, networking, developer and workspace-oriented products, we create more consumable as a service-oriented offerings. And it's all backed by Dell Technologies services to optimize your journey for speed and simplicity. Digital disruptors in every industry are driving massive change, creating new and vastly improved customer experiences and services. Even cloud-native organizations, however, are moving towards hybrid cloud models as the realities of physics, economics, and land influence the landing platform for their applications. The Dell Technologies Cloud provides the flexibility to deliver the cloud-like experience everywhere across a consistently integrated and managed hybrid cloud platform. For further discussion on the Dell Technologies Cloud, and to learn more about it, how it can drive your digital transformation to get the agility, speed, and scalability you need to streamline your business, please see our hybrid cloud landing page, reach out to your local account team, or ask a question directly via the Connect with an Expert section. Thank you for your time today. By watching this webcast, you will automatically be entered into a draw to win an Alienware 7.1 gaming headset. The winner will be announced on the 1st of July. Good luck.